Hello and welcome to Bourbon Forage Fishing. We have another phenomenal side-by-side. I'm very curious here. I was able to borrow this 2022 William Larue Weller from my girlfriend. It clocks in at 62.35% alcohol. I'm curious how this is going to compare to the 2023 William Larue Weller, which clocks in at a whopping 66.8% alcohol, so several percentage points higher. I don't remember the 2022 being super my favorite. It is William Larue Weller though, folks. Even the ones that aren't your favorite are actually pretty darn amazing generally. So yeah, we're just going to compare and contrast, see what we got. Maybe if you are at a bar and you want to know which one has what flavor profile, or you got the opportunity to buy one or the other, this might be an interesting video for you. Or maybe you just want to kind of know what William Larue Weller tastes like. I will try my best to explain it to you. So on my right is the 2022. On my left is this year's 2023. So 2022, 2023, let's get into it. Oh, amazing. Just incredible. With WLW, I always get like raspberry, strawberry jam, like red berry jam. Oh, God. And this has some of that black licoricey, shoe polishy stuff that you get with older bourbons sometimes. However, it's not overpowering or overbearing by any stretch of the imagination. It actually smells quite nice. Sometimes it can get to be too much with older bourbons, and I find it to be a turn-off, but this is a very nice balance of that. Some darker, richer notes in there for sure. I don't know about richer, but deeper, some darker, deeper notes. The 2023 now, a little bit more, a little bit lighter, a little bit more brighter. It's brighter hitting the nose. It's very sweet also. Now it's that strawberry jam, raspberry jam, but almost like the berry aspect is toned down just a little bit, and the sugar aspect is up higher. So this smells like it's going to be sweeter, maybe not quite the same kind of darker notes with the 2022. So the 23 smells sweeter and brighter. Okay, really picking up red licorice now. Red licorice bomb. Oh, God. God, that's wonderful. WLW, folks. Wow. Never had one I haven't liked, let me tell you. I'm going to say the 2022 is a little softer, maybe, but it is 4% lower proof, so it should come across as less intense in the proof. I might be getting a little bit of some earthy spice notes too, also with the 23 that I'm not picking up with the 22. Yeah, that's really, really nice. I'm going to start with the 22 because it is lower proof. This is a tough job, folks. This is a tough job, but being a whiskey bourbon reviewer online, reviewing George T. Staggs and WLWs. But hey, somebody has to do it. Somebody, a man of the people that I am, I have to do this for you. So twist my arm, I will review these. What a beautiful, beautiful bourbon. Wow. Wow. Boy, isn't that... Wow. That was delicious. So a lot of red strawberry, red berry jam up front. Think red licorice, a lot of that. Well into the mid. I think the spices kick in at the end of the mid, at the beginning of the finish. And then you get that really lovely black licorice coming in, and it's balanced very nicely. Like I said, I don't usually like that, but that black licorice comes in with the red, and it's really nice. There is a spice explosion at the end, not quite like I remember the 23, but there is a little bit of a very small explosion of spice. And then the finish seems to last a while. There's definitely some hanging on with those deeper, darker notes. And a little bit with the sweetness in the finish. It's very, very good. This is an A+ bourbon. We're going to try the 23. I'm just going to kind of tell you what I think the differences are. Compare and contrast. This does smell brighter, almost candy brighter, candy sweeter. Wow. Woo. Whoa, the finish on this is hot. Whew, hot finish. I forgot. This 23 is, I've described it as a firework. Okay, the experience of this is like a firework. And I've explained this in previous videos, but it just does this. Flavor, flavor, flavor. Sweeter, 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 sweeter. And then explodes like gunpowder, spice. And the finish is very hot. The finish is more of a hot spice finish. The sweetness and flavor dissipates very quickly. And you're less more with tingling and spicing going on. This kind of has, I think, maybe a little nicer finish. It kind of more of paste. Some of those darker notes, the dark black licorice hangs around along with the sweetness. The sweetness doesn't get to the same intensity level, though. This is just a... This is kind of more of a even-keeled kind of deal with some darker licorice notes. Wow. Man, those are good. Oh, man. Yeah, I can really smell the darker licorice notes now on the 22. So, in for the 22 again. So the 22, I think the 22 has a longer, better finish. There's a bit more. You do have that kind of spice explosion when you get to the finish, but it's not anything like the 23. It's much tamer, and it maintains more, like I said, more flavor of spice and black licorice through the end. I think that I like the finish on this better. I would say the front is probably a coin toss, maybe leaning towards this. The mid on this is absolutely incredible. Let's try the 23 again. And really pay attention. I'm going to really pay attention to that mid because it's phenomenal. It's so sweet. My God. William Larue every time, man. Every time. Whew! Boy, is that good. And boy, is that spicy. Oh, man, that's good. Yeah, I would say the front and the mid, this is dominant compared, the 23 is dominant to the 22. But the 22 kind of finishes strong with that finish is nice. I would probably rank these pretty darn close to one another. I might lean towards this one because I get a little higher proof and I get more sweetness, especially in the mid. The mid to the right, the beginning of the finish is just phenomenal with this. I'd lean this way, but I would say these two are pretty close to one another in terms of scoring. They would just be, I don't know, 0.1, 1/10 of a point or 2/10 of a point away from each other. Just leaning towards the 23 a little bit. Now, if you like those darker licoricey notes, and sweetness isn't a huge deal for you, you might want the 22. This is, like I said, more even keeled, darker licoricey notes, a little less sweet. This is a firecracker of just sweetness building and building and exploding into spice, like gunpowder, hot spice. This is sweeter and more flavorful in the front and the mid. And this, the finish is longer lasting and a little more flavorful. So, God, both of these are A+. Pluses. Both of these are on the shelf above the top shelf. So there's like a shelf that's above top shelf. That's William Larue. Well, what more can we say? These are both fabulous bottles. Again, leaning toward the 23 just ever so slightly, but I would say these are pretty close to the same level of quality bourbon for me. BTAC, wow, Buffalo Trace Distillery, you guys are just incredible. Sometimes I drink these things and I'm just literally in awe of the majesty, the perfection, the culinary distillerant superbacy, which masterfulness, the incredible greatness that is BTAC. It's just, it sometimes leaves you speechless. This is one of those times, what a beautiful bourbon, what an incredible treat. If you can find one of these bad boys, man, I would say if you can find one for $800 or less, pick it up, man. It's worth it. It's just a fabulous bourbon. Whew. I hope this review helps you. Get your hands on some WLW if you can. If you got to go to a bar and pay $80 for it, do it. It's worth it. Bourbon Forage Fishing. I love you guys. Take care, and thank you for watching.